Hi there, I'm Sapper Woody, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes. I've been saying that, but it's actually called Crimes and Punishments Sherlock Holmes. So we're going to go and resume there. I just got done talking with Peter Carey. Peter Carey, I think that's his name. Ooh, is there more? Hold on. Okay. Okay, so they're not. I've already found that they're not his boots. I still need to talk to the boy about this ring. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Peter Carey, and I just talked to his wife. Found out he was not a smoker, but there was a tobacco pouch left in his cabin after when he was dead. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna talk to this Milligan kid. I found out that his dad was a banker who was who ended up going bankrupt, and so we'll hopefully find something out here from him. I'm gonna talk to him about that ring, and we'll see if we can find out some more. And as you can tell, I'm still suffering from sexy voice right now, so maybe I will talk the rest of the game like this so I don't strain my voice. There is something driving me nuts over here, actually, in the evidence room. I need more evidence. Yeah, I need more evidence to figure out
These
the abbreviations.
mean something, but what?
So, I mean, I don't know where to find those out, but hopefully will at some point. Let's go talk to the boy about the ring. I know who his dad is. Richard Dawson. Or, not Richard. I said Richard because that's the name of the people I know. R. Dawson. I know two Richard Dawsons. So I naturally said Richard when I thought R. Okay, so let's talk about Dawson.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believed that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Alright, so now I gotta go examine the ship's logs. It makes sense. Okay. You know, I'm gonna talk to him one more time.
What am I doing here?
He
I've done
won't let me
nothing
talk to
wrong.
him. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to Woodman's Lee, where I can examine the logs. Okay, yeah, feat of strength, retrieving the notebook. See, I disagree with this. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Yeah, see, I disagree because it was that boy, Neeligan or whatever, that tried to get his notebook back. But why was his notebook there? Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna run, Sherlock, run. But I need to ask him about his shoe size. Okay, they have removed the body. That's good. Let's take a look at the ship's logs.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Okay, that's the crew list.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Okay.
Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. This is the crew list. Log notes for Canadian Pacific Railway.
I mean, I turned my head.
CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
CPR. He has seen this recently. Find the crew Wiggins. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. Okay, but what I'm going to do right now, okay, is task for Wiggins. Okay, but the bond certificate, I can find a use. It was found inside the... Okay, I am going right back to Scotland Yard. I'm going to go to that notebook, and I'm going to compare this CPR to that notebook to find out if that is something that one of the initials in there, and to see those, that might be the list of the bonds that he took with him and things like that. So let's find out. Can I run in the police station? I sure can. Okay, evidence room. Let's take a look here. Yes.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Yeah, CPR right
I
there.
wonder if these are connected.
So there we go. Underline.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Okay, so we're gonna do some deductions. Okay. Missing papers, missing tin box, obviously. That one was very obvious. Valuable bond certificates were kept inside this. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, these connected. John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been a motive for him to murder Peter Carey. No, I disagree, because the feat of strength. Wait a second. No, I don't think he is. No. I don't think he is. Let's go back to feat of strength first. Okay, there we go. Because of those large boots. So I'm not gonna go to that connection yet. I do think the boy is guilty of something, but not the murder. No. Okay, no Gardner. I don't think that. But see, the boy. I don't think the boy's a smoker, though. Let's see if this brings anything to light. No. Okay. Wait a second. There we go. Yes, I think that. Looking for papers. Boom. Now we've got 2 possible There we go. See, now we're making some more progress. What else can we do now? Okay, so I need to find the ship. Find the ship, people. He should be somewhere at... You know, I'm going to talk to the boy, if he'll talk to me about this bond real quick. Okay, yeah, so the first episode, I was a little unsure of this, but the more I play this game, the more I'm liking it. I'm getting more into it. I'm really enjoying this, and it's really opening. Okay, break in.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose.
There
to
we go.
retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
Okay, so...
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Oh, so that's completed. Can I...
What am I doing
No,
here?
okay.
I've done...
So back to Baker Street to the task for Wiggins. Okay. Yeah, they said he should be at Baker Street somewhere. So let's give him that task to find out what happened. Like I said in my original assertion, I was sure that that boy was innocent, and I'm guilty of something, breaking and trying to find him, but not guilty of the murder. There's just no way he could have been. He's not strong enough. He's too small for the shoe size. So yeah, like I said, I'm really starting to enjoy this game. The more I play it, the more I'm getting into it. At first, it was too much of a just point and click, an I Spy, just search for things all over. But now that I'm getting pieces and I have to put them together and I can come to different conclusions.
Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialists.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
So, go to the window and call. Let's call Wiggins.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay, so I guess I need to go talk to the inspector. Let's talk to Watson first, see if anything...
What should we do next, Holmes?
Okay, what we should do next is grow that huge beard that I wanted to have in the first episode, but unfortunately it will not happen. I gotta unlock it. So let's go ahead and go to Scotland Yard. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm sure the kid's innocent. Do I have something going on here? Okay, Lestrade might have some Deus Ex Machina here, of course. And I'm not sure why he's touching his lip with the pipe. There he goes again. Yeah, he's touching his lip. That's hilarious. But this game, it is well done so far. And I'm assuming there's other cases too. It's not just this case. I'm assuming it's like episodic cases. You finish one, then you go on to the
Mr.
next.
Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
I
Ah,
want to
yes, and
talk
one
to
more
you.
thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Okay, let's go take a look at this evidence here. Okay. The boots. I need to check those boots
These are
to
the
the...
suspect's belongings.
Yeah, definitely take the boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
That is gonna fit, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's
A pen.
examine the pin.
Nothing unusual about it.
Fair enough. Okay, stained letter. Let's read this
The
letter.
stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
And that's where... Okay, so the first thing we've got to go to a couple different places. So the first place I'm actually... wait. Let's interrogate him first of all, though, if he'll say anything. There he is. Okay.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Okay, so let's talk to him first and see what we can find out. I'm reasonably
Allow
sure...
me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Okay, so let's do a little bit of looking around on this guy here. Okay. Oop, a scar. Found an old scar. That's always good. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Hey, got... Is that the... Yes, it is. We got a stain here, but that's not going to be anything, evidently. Yeah. That is a huge... There's other dirt on him, too. Plant remains, but he's no gardener. Interesting. Okay, so let's... Calloused hands or, you know, something like that. Gardener's hands. Okay, we're putting that together with the no gardener.
That's all for now.
Alright, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go back in here. Okay, conclusions. What? I can't... No. I'm not concluding that. Yeah. See, that's interesting because as we saw earlier, if I change my conclusion here, I don't know why I'm pointing. If I can change my conclusion here, then the stolen valuable papers and looking for papers, they can all connect to this to make him to say that he's guilty. But okay, no gardener. But that guy has... Yeah, I'm gonna go ask her. I'm gonna go talk to her actually, because let's see what is it. What it is? Okay, perform analysis of letters. Okay, and ink stains. Okay, Liam's boots. So I'm gonna go back to. Yeah, where's yeah, Liam Hurley. Okay, prowling around. He's a former soldier of the military life. Shrapnel. He has a quiet life working as a gardener. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Woodman's Lee. I'm going to confront the wife because the picture in my mind is that he was the gardener. She fell in love with the gardener, and they conspired to kill Peter Carey. That's what I am thinking right now. We'll find out. We'll see if I'm right. Why would she need to lie about the gardener? Which I'm pretty sure she is. So first of all, I'm going to go over here. This is probably the size of his footprints, I'm guessing. We will take, yeah, Hurtley's boots, and let's see if they match. Perfect
These
match.
boots match the footprints
There we go.
exactly.
All right, so let's go talk to the wife now. And, ooh. There we go. What conclusion can I draw? Proving he was there. Judith Carey denies he was their gardener. Unexplained presence. So let's go talk to her now. See, this is really opening up. I'm really liking how I could come to the wrong conclusion. I love that. And all right, let's talk to Mrs. Carey. Let's ask you about the gardener. Why would you lie to me about there being a gardener? Okay, Liam Hurtley.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Why did she have to look away?
Thank you, madam.
Why is she lying to me? She's got to be lying to me. He was writing the letter to her. Okay, we've got that. Okay, so let's go back to Baker Street, and we will take the ink blots or whatever off of this, and hopefully we will have this case solved by the end of this video. And yeah, as I'm really enjoying it now, because see, I could have said, okay, he's guilty, boom, whatever, but I knew that there was no way that kid was guilty, so I was like, I refuse to believe this, so I can come to a different conclusion now. I am reasonably sure this guy is guilty. Yeah, exactly what I want to do. I'm pretty sure this guy's guilty, or at least, I mean, it's not...
to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First
Gotcha.
condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Ooh, this is interesting. So blue, okay, so there's blue, green. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So this is interesting. Okay, so the blue, all 7 have to be used. Colorless after the orange. Oh, that is okay. Can I deduce what needs to happen just from this, or is it trial and error? This is a pretty good one. The blue, I don't think comes first. Wait a second. Okay. Blue. Yes. Okay. Blue, green, blue, orange, colorless, orange, colorless. Blue. Yes. Blue. Green. Blue. Orange. Colorless. Orange. Now, before I do this, to make sure that I'm going to tell you my reasoning here. All right, so if you look down here, I'm assuming this isn't a one-time thing. It always has, okay, colorless has to immediately follow orange every time. And that the orange has to be the third one from the blue every time. Therefore, blue, orange, blue. That'll give me, or I'm sorry, blue, green, blue. Then that first orange is directly after that first blue. There's a third one from that first blue. Throw in the colorless after that first orange. The second orange is third from the second blue, and then another colorless. So I think I figured it out.
Done. Now I
Yes.
can proceed further.
Yes, I did figure it out. Okay, that's I'm pretty proud of myself for that one.
Let us see.
I'm
if the
real proud of
content
myself for
this
that.
letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I did. Oh, dang it. Okay. I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. And remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you, me. Interesting. Okay. This is a letter. Okay. I did as you asked and hid them well. Okay. Did nothing dishonorable. He might not be. Let's go back to Scotland Yard. He might not be guilty. I'm starting to doubt it a little bit. The whole I did nothing dishonorable. Let's open deductions real quick. Okay. Let's go conclusions. I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. Remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you, me. Okay. Nothing I can do really right there. I don't think this case is going to be solved by the end of this episode, actually. I've just got a few more minutes, probably enough time to interrogate this guy. All right.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
I don't think he's guilty either, though. But their exact match.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
Well, let's go to the letter.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Nothing special.
You're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Boots. Boom.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Well-kept garden. Oh.
Now that your presence at Woodman's
Interesting.
Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Do I just... Oh, just gardener.
because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
all right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So she is lying. She is
That's
lying.
all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Okay, but why is she lying? That's what I wanna know. Anyway, I'll find out more about that in the next episode. I'm getting more excited about this game as I go. I'm having a good time with it. Based on the reviews, I thought I wouldn't, and based on that first video, honestly, I thought I would not enjoy this. But as I'm going on, I'm getting more and more into this and able to figure out my own conclusions and figure out what's going on. But that is all the time I have for this episode. If you've liked what you've seen here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am. And as always, I'm Sapper Woody, and it's been fun.